I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight.
Ed, always a pleasure to be in the booth with you. It reminds me a lot of my backcourt teammates. Actually, they were faster, could jump higher, and could shoot better. But anyway, we got a big-time matchup tonight.
You know, Jay, if you take a couple of letters and vowels away, you can go from Cohen to Duhan, just like that. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Leonard, his first effort, off the mark. Shot by Ariza, won't fall. Love the hustle, sprawled out on the deck. To George. Throws it down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
De'Aaron Fox. Clippers have got it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
George. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Fox, off the mark. Turns and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's the Kings now with the ball. Fox to the basket, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Strong finish for Paul George.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Harrison Barnes powers it through.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And a throwdown.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Here's a chance from long range. Not going down here. To Leonard. Trevor Ariza able to recover with the block. And he's going to the free throw line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To Barnes. That is great vision to set it up. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good sign that time, Jay, as they to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. Leonard to Paul George. Deep right corner. Wayne Dedmon snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Tough make through traffic.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Trevor Ariza. Pulled down by Dedmon. Barnes against Paul George. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. George. Kawhi Leonard. 4 out of 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Fox matched up with Paul George. From long range, Fox bothered just enough on that one.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Clippers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Leonard. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Dave Yeager turning to his bench at this juncture.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Barnes to Fox. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Leonard to Beverly. Short jumper misses. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Fox across the timeline, trailing by 10. For 3, textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Team foul number 1.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Nice finish at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Time to shuffle things up. Into the front court, it's Fox. Down a dozen. He can't get past the defender. Shot from in close, no good. To George. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
De'Aaron Fox. 4-3. They have to keep him in their grasp.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Paul George. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Fox, tough matchup against George. Barnes to Hield. Fires the 3, and it's good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Paul George, deep left corner. To Paul George. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Substitution being made in this one.
For Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams. Offensive foul to number 40, Harrison Barnes.
George. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Gets to the basket and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Williams into the front court. The lead is 15. Leonard. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Leonard. Got it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Fox into the front court. Final minute, first half. Fires the three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Leonard. To George. It's a big finish.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
De'Aaron Fox. Even to Zubats. Swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Harrison Barnes with a piece. That's out. Last touch by Harrison Barnes. Knocked loose. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Fox matched up with Paul George. And look out. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
And counted at the rim.
The assist from number 23, Louis Williams.
Corner three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Fox with it. Down a bundle. To Harrison Barnes. Shot by Fox, no good. George. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Confidence is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Even if your perceived abilities prohibit it, you've got to be you.
Shot from the lane won't go. Leonard.
Defensive foul to number 13. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Ivica Zubats. Couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. The Kings will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Beverly, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Whoa! What a finish! He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at...
And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
The pass stolen by Sacramento. Beyond the arc for 3. He'll take that any day. It's LA Clippers ball. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Fox across the timeline. His guys down big. Curling inside. Offensive board. The pass taken away by the Kings. Barnes driving, but his shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for Sacramento, number 3.
Lays it up and in.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Kings have the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He'll force that one. No good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Joseph with it. Looking to make something happen. To Hield. Lets it fly from long range. It's good for 3.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Oh, emphatic slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Barnes. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
The first foul in the last 2 minutes. Into the game for the Sacramento.
Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Paul George to Leonard. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Kicks it around the perimeter. To Fox. Buddy Hield. Here comes the screen. To Hield. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. Knocks it down.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Doc Rivers will play the matchup. He wants some new guys on the floor. Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard guarded by Ariza. Takes stock of the floor. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Wide open look won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Kings now hold the penalty.
I got ball, I got ball. I got something for him.
Here we go, my ball, my ball.
Tough make through traffic.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Into the front court, it's Fox. He'll run the offense. Turn around, it's good. Knocked loose. Kings come up with it. 3 quarters down, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Kings. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not easy.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
From long range, if he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions.
Beverly. From the painted area, won't go down. To Harrison Barnes. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Leonard knocks it down.
That's what I'm talking about. 3.
Count the basket.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
To Williams. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Ariza. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Williams. And a backcourt violation. De'Aaron Fox. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Strong finish for Paul George. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Williams. It goes down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Deep two there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
For three, he has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Kings come up with it. And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
De'Aaron Fox. Leonard.
That's short.
Great defense, forcing the miss. To Hield. Lobs it up, flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And transition defense against the new norm of three-point shooting in the NBA has changed. You have to get out, stop the ball, and then quickly fan out to three-point shooters. And whoever's on the weak side needs to clog up the paint. That's the new way to guard the three-point shot.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew,